So I paid 10 lakhs extra for my CPL training.
कुछ भी
Well, actually not, and it kind of does make sense. So you guys might be wondering how I ended up shooting this shot. But I don't think so that's the topic of this video, right? So let's start today's video on the topic how I ended up spending 10 lakhs extra on my CPL training and why I said that it kind of does make sense. Alright. And also I'm gonna be covering how schools actually hide their costs from you just to show that their CPL package is lower, but actually the CPL package is actually way higher than you would ever expect it. And yeah, I'm going to be covering this as well, so please make sure to watch the video till the end and let me know. भाई अभी अगला दिन हो गया है तो आपको ये आ जाता है कि So let's discuss with some basic stuff first. So I ended up paying 42 lakhs in my whole CPL training, and I was there for around 16 months. If you're following me, I always tell people I was done with the training in 14 months, but actually it was 16 months. And how come 16 months? Actually, I went back to India for 2 months when I was doing my training, so I don't count those 2 months as such. So yeah, there you go. 16 minus 2 is 14 months. But actually, here's a twist. So basically, what happens is you go on a flight training on a 1 year contract. Actually, when you go abroad, the contract you get is 1 year, and within that 1 year, the contract doesn't say you have to come back to India or something. But actually, me and my friends as well, they went back to India. So what happens is you have two choices. Either you wanna keep your accommodation with yourself, or you just wanna leave the whole accommodation and return back and find a new accommodation for you. So the best option for me was just keep my accommodation. I had my stuff in my room, and I didn't want to change my room because my room was very good. So I kept my accommodation and paid for my accommodation for 2 months. Like I wasn't there, but I paid for it. It was just a very good deal to me, because once I come back to India, I know where should I go, and it was very easy for me. Like, just imagine if you end up uh, leaving your accommodation, then you have to find a new one, and at that time, if school accommodation is full, then where will you go? It will be way hectic for you as well. All right. So many students does do this. They just keep their accommodation. They just pay for the accommodation per month wise, and they just go back to India. And then once they come back, they start with their training. So overall, in total, in 2 months, I paid around 11,000 rands, which somewhere equals to 50,000, around 50,000 rupees INR. I'm talking about here. So yeah. So keeping that aside, keeping that aside, let's come to the main topic. It's just that how 10 lakhs came into the play, and like 32, say 37 lakhs ho jata, it would be great, right? 32, like even if I paid 5 lakhs or 2 3 lakhs even extra, like 35. How come the figure went above 40 is the main topic. And actually, if you are watching this video, just listen carefully, because there are some tricks school play with you, and uh, every student is just the prey to these school system, and it's actually a way of making profit. It's just a smart way of hiding the cost, actual cost. So the thing is, the 10 lakhs, just divide them into two parts, so 5 lakhs and 5 lakhs here. So the first 5 lakhs went to the training. I mean, I will come on the training part later, but let's discuss the next 5 lakhs. The next 5 lakhs. The next 5 lakhs were for the expenses, my living expenses. So somewhere around, I would have spent around 5 lakhs in 14 months of training in South Africa. It is a rough figure. It could be less than that. It could be more than that. But around 5 lakhs, I'm assuming my living expenses were like 25,000 per month. So around that much I'm expecting. Expenses depend on you as well. Like, I am a bit of expenditure. I just spend more. So if you are someone who can just spend less, you might end up having less living expenses than me and someone else. Yeah. Let's come to the second, the first one, which was the rest 5 lakhs, which I spent on my training, and how I ended up spending 5 lakhs extra, not even one or two, not three, but 5 lakhs extra. How? Okay, so basically, I can explain this to you on my tablet screen, well, way better than just speaking to you, because you will be because you will just visualize it better on a tablet screen rather than just speaking it. Okay, let's hop onto my tablet and let's start explaining why I ended up paying 5 lakh extra for my training. Okay, so you are on my tablet screen right now, and I'm gonna share my CPL story. Actually, the package I went was of for 1 year, and the package stated that the CPL will be done in 32 lakhs. All right, and I went to South Africa on 29 July, and 29 July 2022. I went South Africa, and my CPL was done in November month 2023. Okay, and if you kind of see it, it's around 16 months and minus 2 months for my I came back to India, which ends up around 14 months. Okay, so actually what happens is, in 2022, listen this carefully, in 2022 the rate per hour rate for a Cessna 172 was around, we'll take a rough figure. Actually, just I'm taking a rough figure just to make the calculation easy, and I'm taking it in INR. Like, just assume it's 10,000 INR. Okay, just assume it. Okay, it 10,000 INR per hour. Hypothetical figures हैं. Charlie 172 1000 10,000 INR plus the fuel charges. So what happens is, fuel charges vary, and whenever you go on a flight training abroad or even in India, the fuel, I don't know actually about India, so leave India, and the fuel charges vary, and even in your contract, that the 1 year contract, it's stated that the fuel charges will not be included in the I mean, it will be included in the contract, but the vary of it may change, the amount may change, because fuel prices go up and down every day. It can go up, it can go down as well. So actually, I will, for an example, if in 2022 the fuel charge was around 100 rupees per liter, so in 2023 it became around 130 rupees per liter. So yeah, there you go, 30 plus increment over there in just a year. So yeah, so fuel charges vary, and it's just that whenever it goes up, you have to pay more to fly. Okay, so in 2022, Charlie 172 prices were 10,000 rupees per hour, and my package started in 2022 from July. I mean, from August it started actually. So from August to next year August, it's 1 year. August to next year August. Sorry, I'm just in a hurry, so you just kind of understand it's August, right? From August to August, 1 year, the contract is over. So what happens after the contract is over? So every school makes new contracts every 6 months, I think 6 months or a year. So in 2022, contract was of 32 lakhs. So, and let's assume in 2023 the contract became around 37 lakhs. Okay, and how did that happen? Well, actually, when the time goes up, when the time factor plays a very important role, when it goes up, so the fuel price, I mean the per hour rate will also go up. The per hour rate, which was around, like, if I was paying 10,000 per hour, I would pay 15,000 per hour. And the 2020 in 2003, the CPL package became 37 lakhs, and it was for new students which were coming to the school, which were coming to my school. And after 1 year, like, my training was not completed in August, because my training was completed in November. So after 1 year, what happens is, you are shifted to the new package. You're shifted to the 15,000 per hour rate. So there is an increment of 5,000 rupees straight per hour. Per hour. So there is an increment of 5,000 per hour plus the fuel charges. The fuel charges I was telling about, plus the accommodation and the transport. So you will be paying accommodation and transport, because the accommodation and transport were included in the 1 year package, and plus the increment of the fuel hour rate which increased due to the time factor. And actually it kind of makes sense, because how will a school make a profit out of you if it only keeps you flying on a old fuel per hour rate? It kind of makes sense, right? So plus this, plus accommodation, plus the fuel charges which increase like 30 rupees, just hypothetical figure. The fuel charges. So is, so well, there you go. That's how you pay extra. You pay more actually. So well, actually my school did a very good thing. So what happens is, in August my training was not completed, and they shifted to me 30 on a package of 37 lakhs, which has a around the per hour rate of 15,000 rupees. And for multi also increased. So multi is around suppose in 2022 it was around per hour, it was around 30,000 rupees. It increased in 2023, it increased to 35,000 rupees. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There is the increment on multi as well. So well, I have to do my CPL training, right? CPL training is the most priority why I went to South Africa. So I can't stop in the middle. Stop तो हो ही नहीं सकता है. So what happens is, I told my school कि like there were some factors, like weather was not good. Actually, there are, the school also understands in South Africa it's very difficult to do your training in 1 year, in less than 1 year. I mean, in less than 1 year, CPL in less than 1 year, like it's very difficult in South Africa. Not possible actually, because weather issue हो जाता है कभी कभी maintenance issue है. कभी कभी you have also the issue, like if you're not performing well, you have to repeat your sessions. Okay, so these factor comes into play, and also the exams. There are many exams, man. You have to clear them. There are 19 exams, you have to clear them. After that, your IF training starts. Okay, and which is the end part of your CPL training. So yeah, there are many factors. I have made a detailed video. Just check out the top. I have put just check out my video, right? Okay, why it takes more than a year to complete a CPL in South Africa. Okay, you will get the idea. So yeah, so school understands why, like school also helps you out, right? So what they told me that we will cut your accommodation, we will take you to the next package, which was of 37 lakhs after 2 months. Like, so August plus September, I was on the same package of 32 lakhs. All right, and on after that, in October plus November, I will, like I ended up in 2 months now. So the package was increased to 37 lakhs. So my school gives a compensation for 2 months. Like, okay, we understand there are many uncertainties which come into your CPL training. So we are giving, they give to all students. So we are giving a 2 month compensation. Okay, so just finish your training in 2 months. Okay, so you end up having the same package for 2 months. But in these months, I was giving my exams and I didn't fly that much. And also my IF training was happening. In August, I completed my exams. In September, only sim flights were happening. My sim sessions were happening. So there was not that benefited me, because sim prices don't vary. Actually, they don't vary at all. Very few, very less. Yeah. So now October I have to fly for IF, the actual IF flying, plus multi, plus my hour building as well. So these factors came into play, and I ended up spending 5 lakhs extra. 5 lakhs plus. That's how I ended up spending 5 lakh extra in my. One more thing which I forgot, like school will provide you with the package which will have some specified hours, like till this hour you will be having this much qualification, and according to that they program your whole fee structure. So like in my school it's 25 hours solo, you will go solo, and after that you will go your solo flying, easy peasy. Okay, so well, I went solo on the 30th hour. So that plus 5 hours were extra dual hours, which are more basically. So dual rates are high, single solo rates are low. Simple, right? And the PPL my school was like they just follow the basic South African requirement, which was 25 hours, but I got my PPL on 52 hours. So there you go, plus 7 hours extra. Yeah. So basically, there is a requirement of 100 PIC. I ended up having 103.7 hours PIC. There's a 3.7 hours plus. I had to do it just to meet the requirement. I had to make the 3.7 hour extra just to meet the requirement in India. So yeah, well, the package the school provides, it has certain limits to it. It just follows the South African requirement, like 25 hours you will go solo, 45 hours you will have PPL, 100 hour PIC, dual instruction will be less, 15 hours multi, but I have multi instructions of 17 hours, so I paid more for multi. Simple. So basically it depends on your performance as well, and actually the thing is, it actually doesn't depend that much because you are just learning the aircraft, and in order to learn the aircraft well you have to just spend more time in air, right? You just can't be like उफ 25 आवर्स पे सोलो है, फिर उसके बाद क्या होगा, इश उसके बाद मैं ज़्यादा पैसा दूंगा, ऐसे तो कर नहीं सकते ना. यू आर जस्ट इन साउथ अफ्रीका, आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. सिंपल. एंड दिस इज़ ऑल्सो अ वेरी मेन रीज़न वाई फ्लाइट ट्रेनिंग कॉस्ट गो अप कैसे चले जाती है फ्लाइट ट्रेनिंग कॉस्ट, कि जो आवर्स आपका CPL पैकेज में दे रखे हैं उससे ज़्यादा ही स्पेंड करने वाले हो आप आवर्स अपनी ट्रेनिंग पे, क्योंकि नो वन इज़ परफेक्ट, सब कुछ सीखने में टाइम लगता है. And yeah, just that. I think it will make sense to you. So I think so the video is over, guys, and I think you guys actually learned from the video, and it went a little bit on a longer side. I didn't expect it to go that long. Like it will be like plus 15 minutes. Plus 15 minutes. So yeah, let's end this video with a sweet and short note, because in this video I just showed the reality what it is, and if you have any doubts just go to the Telegram group which I have which has a link in the description. You just ask me there, and the students there, they will understand, and I will reply to you if they doesn't understand it. Okay, so yeah, let's end the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, keep watching your favorite channel, Hi Sky. रुको. Just check out my Telegram channel. It's a group where you can connect with me personally and many aviators, many more aviators like yourself. Link description में है. उसमें DGCA files, I mean exams, flight training, any other notification जो DGCA ला रहा है, and much more things आती रहती हैं. It would be much beneficial to you, and luckily it's free. So चले जाओ, alright. और जब तक मैं थोड़ा सो लेता हूँ, जब तक तुम टेलीग्राम चैनल देख के आते हो. ओके.